iPhone 15 is launching very soon, and the rumor mill is buzzing with hints of what's to come. But before we get into all that, let's talk money. The starting prices for its regular models are likely to be quite similar to the current iPhone 14 ones. $799 for the standard version and $899 for the bigger Plus version. But at the top tier, things might change. There's a chance that prices could go up by $100, especially for the biggest Pro model. Some people even say it might be called the iPhone 15 ultra fancy name, fancier price, right? But wait, why spend all that extra money? What makes the iPhone 15 Pro model so special? Well, according to the juiciest rumors out there, here's what Apple wants you to consider before you open up your wallet and splurge. So let's dive into the differences that might just convince you to take the leap and go for one of the iPhone 15 Pro models. The design. While you may think that the iPhone 15 models are quite similar to the iPhone 14 ones, here's something that you'll notice is very different. Imagine a phone with no notch at the top, no little cutout interrupting the screen. That's what's on the horizon for the iPhone 15 lineup. Apple's touch is turning the pill and hole cutout into something that covers the whole range of models. Say goodbye to the notch and say hello to something called the dynamic island. This change was first introduced in the iPhone 14 Pro models, and now it's going to be the star of the show for all the iPhone 15 models. In fact, Apple is also giving us a range of options. There are going to be 4 models in total: the regular iPhone 15, the fancier iPhone 15 Pro, the iPhone 15 Max, and the supercharged iPhone 15 Pro Max. The Pro ones will come with all the bells and whistles, making them a bit more expensive, while the standard iPhone 15 models will be friendlier on the wallet. But remember, not every trick is for every iPhone. The cool promotion technology and the always-on display feature are like special secrets for the Pro devices. They won't be joining the standard models at the party. Let's talk colors. As of now, we've heard about the release of 2 new colors, a deep pink and a light blue. Apple likes to give us a bunch of colorful options for their regular iPhones, and this year they're keeping up the tradition. Imagine having a phone in a bright pink or a soft blue. They might just become the new cool shades. But don't worry, if those aren't your thing, you can still get the classic black, white, and product red options that Apple has been offering for a while. There's also the A17 chip and the titanium body. The iPhone Pro always gets a different, more powerful chip than the regular iPhones, and this time, it's the A17 chip. The iPhone 15 and 15 Plus will have the A16 chip, which is still really fast. But if you want that extra boost, that supercharged performance, the A17 is waiting for you in the iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max. But that's not all. Remember how the recent iPhones felt a bit heavy? Well, instead of using stainless steel this time, the company's making the iPhone 15 Pro's body out of titanium, just like they did with the Apple Watch Ultra. It's a new material for the Pro iPhones, and it might make the phone feel lighter and more comfortable in your hand. That should make a big difference, especially if you plan on putting a protective case on your phone. With that in mind, let's talk about the action button. Rumor has it they might just be saying goodbye to the old mute switch. This switch has been around since the very first iPhone, but Apple is cooking up something new called the action button. Instead of just muting or unmuting your phone like the old switch, this button could do different things depending on what you're up to. Like when your phone is locked, the action button could handle muting and unmuting. But if you're using the camera app, it might change its role to help you switch between video and photo modes in a snap. And who knows, when you're on your home screen, giving the button a quick double tap might pop up a menu of shortcuts. The best part? It's a button, not a switch. Why does that matter? Well, a button can do a lot more stuff than a switch, like changing its job depending on what you're doing. Plus, it means phone cases can be smoother without any weird holes or gaps. Oh, and the thing is, it might only come with the Pro models. So are you ready for a button that's more than just a button? Next, we've got the iPhone 15, cameras. The regular iPhones have the standard and ultra-wide cameras, but the Pro models get an extra one, the telephoto camera. This will give you the power to zoom in closer without moving an inch. The iPhone 15 might have a big camera like the iPhone 14 Pro, but only the Pro models can make the most out of that big camera because they support a special way of taking pictures called ProRAW. Oh, and did we mention the Pro model has something called LiDAR? It's like a special sensor that helps with stuff like augmented reality and making your pictures look even better in dark places. So when you're deciding which iPhone to choose, remember that the iPhone 15 Pro isn't just a phone. It's a powerhouse with special features that can take your tech game to a whole new level. Will you be ready to go pro? Finally, let's discuss battery, charging, and USB-C. Are you ready to say goodbye to the Lightning connector and say hello to USB-C? Because in the upcoming iPhone models, releasing in September, we might just get to see that. This switch is happening because of new rules in the European Union that say future products should use USB-C. The regular iPhone 15 might have data transfer speeds similar to what the Lightning connector offers. It's called USB 2.0, and it's as fast as 480 million bits per second. But the iPhone 15 Pro could be different. It might have USB 3.2 or even Thunderbolt 3 support, which could mean super fast data transfer speeds of up to 20 or 40 billion bits per second. And the best part about this is that charging your phone might get quicker too. Some say the charging could be faster, but only with special USB-C cables that have special chips inside. Kind of like how Lightning cables have chips now. Let's wait and see what the company has in store for us. Oh, and one more thing. Let's talk about the Apple Watch. Another one of those exciting gadgets Apple loves to give a makeover to every year. For all you future Apple Watch owners out there this year, the biggest changes might just be in how the watch feels and acts. The most noticeable ones are in the software. With watchOS 10, there are cool design changes like how the little screen will have widgets again, which are like tiny cards with helpful information. Then there's also something called Smart Stack that lets you look at different info cards by turning a knob on the watch. The Series 9 Apple Watch will also have a feature that tracks your mood to help you take care of your mental well-being, along with your physical health. So if you're into cycling, the new watch will be better at tracking your bike rides, showing things like how fast you're going and how hard you're pedaling. The cool thing is that watchOS 10 will work on Apple Watches as old as the Series 4. So you don't have to buy the new Series 9 just for these software changes. We've also heard a little about a super fancy Apple Watch Ultra 2 coming soon. If that's true, it might have even more awesome stuff. So, that's all for this video. As the excitement builds and the rumors keep flowing, are you curious to see if the Pro models will live up to the buzz? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and make sure to smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell for more tech-savvy content. Thanks for watching.